restrict the run flow. We've not seen that in the last few matches, but otherwise the last couple of years suggests that that's exactly what he does.
And I also wonder if the pressure of captaincy was something that just impeded him from his best bowling performance, because he's trying to sort of so many things on his mind all the time. He might be enjoying his day off, but I just wonder if they're onto something very special with Colin captaining and Rashid just bowling, of course, batting explosively as he does to win matches.
Well, remember that he performed extremely well in the ICC World Cup qualifier in Zimbabwe when he was captaining the side there. So he's by no means a stranger to that sort of responsibility.
Quick. Maybe it's just that all the rest of these Afghan players know him so well, so they're not bamboozled with his wrist spin. So Shahid Afridi avoids that short ball from Ali Khan, who has been working at pace but not being able to get among the wickets. Mohammad Shahzad took him apart a bit. Oh, goes for the big one, doesn't quite connect, but still, maybe because of glove, that will be the first boundary for Shahid Afridi in many matches here. Not convincing, but he'll take it.
Difficult situation for Shahid Afridi because he's been out of the game for a while. It's never easy to get up to speed, particularly in 2020 cricket when you're coming in the middle order. But that comes off the glove. Beaten for pace a little bit, but as Charu Sharma said, it's a boundary and he'll take it. It's all about playing matches at this stage of his career. It's the way that he's going to get back into some sort of rhythm. So this is an important little innings for Shahid Afridi.
Again, not most elegantly done. Perhaps it didn't climb as much as he might have liked. So 15 overs gone. They don't need too many now. 37 in 30.
देखिए रिपोर्ट का तीर से जमाओ शाम 7:05 केएफ जियो न्यूज पर।
.37 of 30 should be very tough here. Bhatia Panthers doing pretty well. Shahzad once again leading the way for them. A very good half century. 62 of 37. McLeod as well playing well that start. He got 35 of 30. And Samiullah, I think a lot will depend on him. Of course, Shahid Afridi alongside with him. 37 required on 30 deliveries. They need a few wickets. Nasir coming back, has been wicketless so far. 3 overs, 24 runs. Good opportunity for the young man. And with me, of course, the experienced campaigner, Alistair Campbell once again.
Thanks, AJ. Yeah, it should be a walk in the park, you'd have to think, in the context of T20 cricket. 37 of 29, 7 wickets in hand. They can afford to still take singles. Don't have to go hell for leather and try and swing at every ball. It's well in control. Run rate required 7.71. And we know both these degrees can hit a mighty long ball if required. Samiullah was sensational last night. He's 13 of 10. And Shahid Afridi needs a few runs, needs some time in the middle. So maybe he'll just bide his time a wee bit. Slashed away. It was short and wide. Oh, he just gets down in time. Hazratullah. He made it there well enough. He just very nearly took it too casual when he was flicking it back, and yeah, he went through.
Yeah, you're right. In the end, does a good job. Just one-handed stop there, but does well, recovers well there, settling for a couple of runs. You're right. Samiullah has got that power behind him. He's a very good striker as well. Oh, just see that power. Tough, really tough. That would have hurt. Nasir never easy. That was struck really fearlessly.
I don't think he had time to get out the way. It was hit that hard, straight back at him. This was just a reflex reaction. There it is. Oh, Tell you what, luckily it was veering off to the right, because if that had come straight at him, he might have had to wear it.
I tell you what, Alistair, just clipping the fingers, that could be painful. That could be really painful.
Rather that than hitting him flush in the chest or face. That's what I said. I think he's lucky that it was curving away, or that he was able to take evasive action. If it had been 30 centimetres to the left, I tell you what, he would have been in big trouble. So you'll get some of the magic spray. Always works. Sip of water, that always does the trick. 3 wickets have fallen so far in the innings. And Mohammed Shahzad, this was the first one. What a catch that was. Outstanding stuff on the boundary. And there was the other one off the face of the bat. And this one, Prasanna adjudged LBW. So just flexing the fingers, making sure that's all okay, that he can grip the ball. And I think that that's okay. There's instruction for the game to come. Just talking about what they look to or want to achieve in future games, and how they're going to go about their planning for the semi-final that's coming up, the all-important semi-final. Remember, from here on in, it's knockout. No second chances. You have to win to get into the final, and you have to win there to lift the trophy. Simple as that. From here on in, you need to win 2.
But this is exactly what transpired now. Shot really full-blooded, never easy. Just getting those fingers to it. A good thing for him. That's his bowling hand as well. Looks to be okay after the magic spray. All settled now. It's going to be Afridi on strike. Playing very sensibly. Would like to get some runs here. Afridi just get back into form with the bat. He's done well with the ball.
Well, I'd say he's bowled his full quota with the ball. I wouldn't say he's done particularly well. Tonight he went for 40 odd as well. I think he's been a wee bit expensive on occasion. Definitely needs to up his game for the semi-finals, and maybe this is just the tonic he needs. Oh, he goes at it so hard, Samiullah Shinwari. I tell you what, when he connects it, stand by, because it goes very quickly to the boundary. Another Fog 4, 16 overs bowled, 141 for 3. Fitratullah and Totikul are done. 26 for Fitratullah. Did a really good job. So it's up to the rest of them, Ali Khan, Parnell and Muslim Musa, to finish up these last 4 overs. This was the last ball of the last ever. He goes at it really hard, holds nothing back, Samiullah Shinwari, and when he connects it, it goes a long, long way. There we go. Boom, boom. He's in the house. That's on the roof of the stadium onto the road. That's what they've come to see. That's brought a cheer to the crowd. We've been missing this from Shahid Afridi in the tournament. Yes, it was a full toss, but he duly obliges.
Yeah, it's slowly and steadily coming back into form, Shahid Afridi. Boom, boom, Afridi is known as, and what a strike there. Just getting the elevation, it's gone some distance, the new box is out there. What a strike, fog maximum on the rooftop. Surely that 6 will give him some confidence, has been struggling with the bat. Difficult to retrieve that ball. Yes, a lot of supporters, a lot of fans for him. They all want to see him bat well, get some big shots under his belt.
Just 22 required now, 23 balls, under run a ball. So they really have got themselves in the pound seats here, the Bhatia Panthers. Samiullah is 20 of 13 balls, and Shahid Afridi a cool 14 of 9. Thanks to the mighty blow a couple of balls ago. You can always tell when a team is doing well out there. The dressing room is relaxed. There's smiles on all the faces, a bit of jovial behaviour going on. They know that they've played a really good game today, the Paktia Panthers. That swung away. That'll be another 5-4. 2 straight from Muslim Musa, and he's being really expensive tonight as well. Down the leg side, all he had to do was swing it away, get some bat on it, and it raced away for 4.
Yeah, the line was wrong, and bowling up to Shahid Afridi's line, now the pad line, always got to be very tricky. Just getting a lot of bat onto it. The fine leg fielder inside the circle by setting that gap beautifully. Shahid Afridi suddenly has found his touch. Banging in short, will pick up a single as well.
He's going at 12s in the tournament. There's Muslim Musa, and that's not getting any better tonight. He's going at 10s, well I suppose marginally better, but he's still expensive and struggling to contain the batsman, particularly at the back end of this innings. 11 off the over so far, still 2 balls remaining.
Well, Lester, how are you looking at this game? Because you know, whoever wins doesn't make a big difference. As you mentioned, they're going to face each other in a couple of days, and yes, psychological advantage would be there. But how are you looking at this game? Will it make a difference? A few positives for both the sides?
They'd like to tell you not. And when they come back here for the semi-final, they'll say, what's done is done. We're looking forward. This is a new day, new game. And so we look, if it directed would have made a difference. No, way in, Shahid Afridi. But there's a bit of mental scoring, I think. There's a little bit in the back of your mind that says, oh, hold on, if we get hiding in this game and they lose with 2.5 overs to spare, they'll just be resting there when it comes to a pressure situation in the semi-finals. The Paktia Panthers will draw a lot of positive thoughts of the way they've played today, and Kabul's won out. Well, they'll have a different side, of course. Paktia Panthers, I think, have played their best combination, whereas Kabul maybe have rested some of their key players. 3 overs remaining, 154 for 3.
इंज़िमामुल हक ने 120 टेस्ट मैचों की 200 इनिंग्स में 49.6 की औसत से 8,823 रन बनाए, जिसमें 46 50 और 25 सेंचुरीज बनाने का एजाज शामिल है।
Wayne Parnell coming back into the attack has been expensive so far. 2 overs, 21 runs, 1 wicket. Batted really well, coming at number 3. A cameo from him, but he's got to deliver with the ball as well. That's going to be important here for Colin Ingram. 15 runs of 18 shouldn't be very tough. Just having a chat, making a strategy, a plan for the semi-final. Rashid Khan, the regular captain, along with Heat Streak, discussing so many things, writing down a few things.
Well, there's still Laurie Evans to come back in. Obviously, he's not playing today. Farid Malik as well, Shahidullah, and of course the captain, Rashid Khan. So there's plenty in reserves. And Pakti will know that this isn't the full-strength Kabul side. So yes, they'll canter home tonight, you'd have to think. But the big guns, the main players, will be back for that semi-final, and I think that's maybe what they're just going through there. Was the best combination. Obviously those 4 will come back into the side, but how are they going to stack up? I think Wayne Parnell batting at 3 today has thrown up a bit of a conundrum, whether you want to try and use a pinch hitter, as it were, to grab a cliche from yesteryear and get a guy in there that's going to throw a bit of willow at leather and have the ability to do that. That's pulled away. There is protection out there, so it'll just be the single. Too many times call a person a pinch hitter, like Kareem Sadiq went in there, but really doesn't have the game or the mental aptitude to take advantage of the situation that he's been given. Whereas Wayne Parnell today, I thought, played really well, and he took the attack to the bowlers, but he had the skill set and aptitude to do that. So I think that he'll be well worth a consideration for the semi-final to play a similar sort of role.
Yeah, you're right. I think always a good headache to have, isn't it? Because you have some options, especially if you lose an early wicket, and especially the way he batted. Just not about the runs he got, but the way he got those runs, that was pleasing to see. The strokes he selected, the shot selection was pretty impressive from him. He was playing all around the park. Some good hitting with the full face of the bat as well initially against the new ball. So really can be a handful at number 3. Especially if you lose an early wicket, you've got to capitalize, cash in on the power play, the first 6 overs. Playing so well at the moment. Shinwari and Shahid Afridi, both the S's.
And who can forget Hazratullah Zaizai and what he's done in the tournament so far. The only 100, and then 6 sixes in an over, and that 50 of 12 balls. Has he got some gas left in the tank? Has he got a bit of entertainment value left? Mohammad Shahzad as well. He's a big player going into these playoffs. And Paktia Panthers rely so heavily on him to get them off to a fast start. And he's done it in many of the games so far. Can he do it again when it counts most?
In the field as well, the final fielder just going back now for Shahid Afridi on strike. As area loves playing. He's got a few fours in that direction. He's got a man at a long off, deep cover point as well. Arnold wants to be very precise with his field setting. Still 2 deliveries left in the over. This 11 of 14 should be very tough from here on.
That's pulled away. Again, just the single. Just reminded, the first fixture of the Gulbahar APL was these two sides. Kabul, the victors on that occasion, and the very last game in the group stages will be the same teams, and it looks like the Paktia Panthers are going to get one over them. So 1 each going into the semi-final. Nicely set up.
But of course, the first one tomorrow is going to be a big one. Bulk taking on Nangarhar, of course, and qualifying. The team to miss out, the Kandahar Knights would be disappointed. Asghar Afghan, although really did well with the bat, he was so consistent. Did some brilliant knocks for his side. Led the side pretty well. But Knights have been knocked out. Samila Shinwari on strike, last ball of the over. What will he do? Like very sensibly, just opening the bat phase, utilizing the pace of the bowler. 160 for 3.
Of course, the 2 other protagonists in the semi-final tomorrow, Nangarhar, Bulk, that's also 1 apiece. So nicely set up for both the semi-finals. Have each had a taste of success, but the ultimate success will be winning the semi-final and getting into that final. That's what everyone's aiming for. So there's confirmation: Bulk against Nangarhar, and then Paktia against Kabul's one-out. Kandahar Knights unfortunately exited the tournament earlier this afternoon when they lost. Audio. Ali Khan, he's bowled quick tonight. He's been a bit wayward on occasion, but plenty of gas.
That has been expensive, but he's got the pace behind him. Will be trying to bowl in that block hole, not give much room to the batsmen. This man has been special, Isiru Dana. Absolutely brilliant even today, picking up 2 wickets in his opening over. Really the rhythm he's shown, the variations, the way he utilized the crease as well. Absolutely brilliant. It's the first game I remember for the Paktia Panthers, but since the time he's come in, almost every game he's delivered for his side. And this contest is going to be fascinating. Hazratullah Zazai versus Zodana. Of course, today he had the better of Hazratullah Zazai. What he pulled up.
Happy to do it in singles at the moment. These two haven't hit a boundary for 11 deliveries, so nearly 2 full overs. Not that they haven't tried, they've just found the guy sweeping on the boundary. There's the towel, the rag out, just drying the ball. Just maybe think there's a little bit of dew out there, a little covering, a little film of moisture. Oh, there we go. He's trying to finish it in a few blows. Samiullah Shinwari, just 7 required. And a swing and a miss. Trying to hit it 2 square. Yeah, that's better. Could hit it straighter.
Yeah, probably the thinking is he doesn't want the game to go to the last over. The pressure to be built up. Just going up to Shinwari, Shahid Afridi, just having a chat. Glue to the middle. Mohammad Shahzad, well, he's always wanting to go for the strokes there, just indicating, just get after him.
Oh, bowled. He digs it out, just be another single, but perfect block hole delivery. See, he can't process things like other mere mortals. He's thinking, well, how can you not hit that for 4 or 6? He would be outside the leg stump and flicking it over extra cover or across his stumps and trying to get it around the corner. He just processes things a little differently. He's had a good outing in the middle. Shahid Afridi, 24 off 16. He'll be happy with some time spent out there. The feel of bat on ball. Can he finish it in style? He's done it a few times in his career. Can he do it one more time and lob one onto the roof here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium?
I think Ali Khan will be going for the chalker once again against him. Let's see what happens. Yes, but down the leg side. Misdirected. Wide. So 5 over 8 now.
He's got that slingy action, Ali Khan. So that means that if there is any reverse swing out there, he's going to get it and it's going to go in. On that occasion, just not getting the radar right. Oh, spot on again. Excellent bowling. They'll scamper through for 1, but this has been a terrific over thus far. Bowled at extreme pace, and he's managed to get it in the block hole more often than not.
But good thinking as well from Shinwari that he was off the blocks there in a flash, because Afridi hit it straight to the fielder at point. But good running on that occasion, good calling as well. You see, just backing away, good delivery. But straight away Shinwari was off the blocks. Don't want to miss any run at this stage. Although just 4 runs left now from here on. Just a stroke away from a win, Bharti Panthers. The captain did a good job with the bat. But really could defend the score. 168.
That's manoeuvred out to the covers. And it'll be another single. So we're into the last over then. 166 for 3.
Inky pinky punky, share nahi ab donkey. Hey dinga dinga da da, dinga dinga da da, main hu sher shehzada. Inky pinky punky, share nahi ab donkey. Ha dinga dinga da da, dinga dinga da da, main hu sher shehzada. Inky pinky punky, inky pinky punky.
They need 3 off the last over. Wayne Parnell is going to be bowling it. Funnier things have happened. They just need to make sure that don't leave it too late. They don't want to lose a wicket or lose a couple of wickets and then a dot ball, and suddenly it all gets a bit frantic and frenetic out there. They don't want to deal with this in the first couple of balls, I reckon. 1 for 27 so far, Wayne Parnell.
Yeah, it doesn't have to make runs to really bowl at, because just 3 record of 6. Going for the big one. Oh! Straight away in the air, and that's taken. Is there a twist in the tail? You just thought this won't be tough, but this is going to be a big wicket as well. Samila Shinwari was looking good, well set, playing a false shot, and in the bargain he's got to walk back.
Yeah, he's trying to finish it in style, and he hits it high up on the bat. He knows straight away he hasn't got a lot on it. And Luke Ronke, we're used to seeing him behind the stumps, but he's in the outfield today. He makes no mistake, pouches it safely, and off the first delivery they lose a wicket. Sami Shenwari trying to go big, trying to finish it in style, trying to get it done. He's on his way for 27, 166 for 4 now.
So Tahir Adil, he walks in. Of course, he's going to be at the non-striker's end. He's going to be a Afridi on strike, who's set now 3 of 5. Is it going to be a twist once again? Coming down the track for delivery from Parnell. They're going for that single, a bit of football as well, but missing the stumps. All happening here.
Tell you what, if he'd kicked that onto the stumps, he didn't slide his bat. I'd be very interested to see how that pans out. Have a look at how Sami Shenwari Perish trying to heave it away over the leg side. Not enough legs, and Luke Ronke's not going to drop those. So that gave them a sniff, but they've got a single off the next delivery. So 2 runs to win 4 balls, but it's just gone a little too deep for the Bhaktiya Panthers. They would have wanted to finish this off a wee bit earlier, I reckon. Terrific bowling at the death from Kabul's 1-0. Ali Khan was excellent in the last over, and Parnell, with just 3 to defend, has picked up a wicket and just conceded a single. Right, the new batsman, surely they've got to be close in. They're not going to give him a single. Oh, good bowling. Oh, Wayne Parnell, what have you done? You've got it in one hand. Simple things done well, young man. All he had to do was get 2 hands to it and make sure he stopped it. He went at it with 1. And it's ricocheted off and allowed them to get through for 1, and that probably the ball game.
Yeah, you're right. I think we should have been smart enough there when with both the hands, and just went one-handedly. I'm not able to stop that run, so now just 1 record of 3. But really, this game has gone down to the last over, and this man would like to play that winning shot as well. Shahid Afridi has played really well, coming back into form with the bat. 26 of 18.
Right, scores are tied. Everybody in, surely. Don't have to tell him that. What is Shahid Afridi going to do? Happy to just get the single, or is he going to try and finish it in style? Ah, there he goes. Whacks it over the top. Typical Shahid Afridi. He's not flustered under this sort of pressure. The game was well in hand, and he's able to finish it in some sort of style. And congratulations all round, handshakes all round. The Bhaktiya Panthers have prevailed here in Sharjah. It got a bit closer than they would have wanted, but you'd have to say they were the better side on display here tonight. They bowled really well to restrict Kabul to 168 for 4. And then in reply they went with 2 balls to spare, with Shahid Afridi swatting it away for 4 to end the game.
Yeah, you're right. I think they were the better side. They played much better, even at the halfway stage in this innings, or 10th over. They had wickets in hand. They looked like winning, and this is the winning shot from the plate of Shahid Afridi. Doing it in style, lovely shot, race to the fence. So that's a win as well. And more importantly for the Bhaktiya Panthers, this man is back in form. He's having a shake-hand with Wayne Parnell. had a good game, Parnell with the bat, batted really well. But in the end, of course, Pakistan Panthers winning this one. The last league game of the Gul Bahar Afghanistan Premier League by 6 wickets. So it's going to be very interesting now, the semi-finals. The lineup is out there. Rashid Khan, of course, are missing today, but he'll have a big role to play in the knockout stage, the semi-final, and if they reach the final, well, time will tell.
Yeah, Laurie Evans there as well. There's plenty in the tank for the Kabul's one, and they know that they'll make some changes, bring their big players back for that semi-final. But it was